This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The man who's in the title hunt, Ryan Blaney, getting around his teammate. On board here with Kyle Busch, who also likes to use that outside lane.
A lot of talk. Oh, John
West Townley.
Hard into the outside wall.
A yellow's out here.
First caution of the day, 4 laps in. It's for John West Townley, who shot in to the outside wall.
Looks like some contact on his left rear.
I believe that 13 of Jeff Burton was underneath him when we first caught a glimpse of him.
Maybe made some... Oh, John West is going to be sideways.
I got tagged by the 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries there. Come on down pit road.
Yeah. Drive up the top 5 and have a chance to win again.
Yeah, Johnny's a former winner here. He actually came in here second in the points, chasing down Austin Dillon, and led the most laps, won the race, did everything he could do, end up losing that championship by 6 points to Austin Dillon.
That happened in 2011, and now our second caution of the night is for Mason Mingus. Here's a team that's really performed well. Billy Boat Motorsports, 3 consecutive top 15 finishes, and really since going over there to drive for them, he's been very impressive, but unfortunately
not able to hang on to his, but as many...
It's for Mason Mingus. Here's a team that's really performed well. Billy Boat Motorsports.
There's another one.
Completely
Mason Mingus,
sideways.
He's not able to hang on to his, but as many of them that have been sideways, I can't believe we hadn't had more spins.
In the Ford Ecoboost 200 at Homestead, it's for the 59. Kyle Martell obviously got in the wall, did some damage. He's on the pit lane. A few others came down, among them Johnny Sauter. We'll update his situation in a moment as we check out the replay of Martell.
Yeah, Carl already into the outside wall there, stays up against it.
Might have
given the trucks the ability to go by on the inside.
KBM has won 6 of 7 this year. 5 for Kyle Busch, 1 for Eric Jones.
Remember, Bubba Wallace at Texas may have had the best truck, was racing with his teammate and truck owner Kyle Busch and lost an engine. Caution back on the racetrack.
1, grass in 1.
You heard the report. Grass in turn 1, courtesy of Todd Peck in the 07.
Wonder how we accomplished that.
We'll step aside. Ford Championship Week continues on Fox Sports 1, 105 at 134 complete here at Homestead.
3 wide to the bottom again.
This kid has no conscience.
And he gets loose.
Nearly get contact. There goes Reddick.
Here, hold the wheel, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake. Hold the brake here. You're going to be fine here still. Caution's out. You're going to be fine. Get it rolling.
Look at there.
He really didn't spin. He got completely sideways, but never went all the way around.
I thought he had it, and then finally it just broke loose. 7th caution of the night. He was running 5th when it got away
That's
from
just,
him.
that's that angle into the corner. He didn't have a good angle, and he tried to stay in the gas.
Trying to stay off of Kyle Larson, had to finally turn the steering wheel to the left, and that's what happened. He got
a half a second. He's cut 4/10 off in the last few laps, and here he is knocking on the door with 8 to go.
You talked about Eldora. Remember, it was these 2 guys battling for the last 30 laps at Eldora. Kyle Larson bounced off the wall about 75 times in those last 30 laps.
He hit the wall more in one race than I ever did, which is saying a lot. That was an amazing charge to the end, and we're seeing the same thing here. This is exactly like Eldora. Only we're going to add about 100 miles an hour.
There'll be 7 laps to go when they cross the start-finish line here. And if you're Kyle Larson, you got to start calculating a plan, because you know Bubba's going to hog that outside lane. You got to find a different way around him.
And that plan's being formulated now. You see where he's at on that turn. He's been right out next to the wall. He ran through 1 and 2 in the middle of the track. He lost about 2/10 to Bubba on that last lap. So evidently when he got right up behind him, he didn't like something that he felt in that truck, so he did something different.
Lap traffic could be a factor.
Look at the run he's getting here off 4. Really pulling up on Wallace.
6 laps to go at Homestead.
Pull over to try to draft a little bit off that slower truck. Larson is right there.
Bubba Wallace had to drive the perfect race at the finish at Eldora to beat Kyle Larson. He's going to have to do the same thing here in Miami.
He's just going to have to be mistake-free. He's going to have to be able to run that high line and not make any mistakes and keep a lot of speed up.
It'll be 5 to go this time by. Darrell Wallace Jr. out front of Kyle Larson. Larson dominated, started on the pole. He's led 96 laps tonight, but less than 5 to get Darrell Wallace Jr. There he goes to the inside. 42 trying to make it happen. Lap truck gets in the way. Wallace rallying back in that outside lane.
Bubba Wallace trying to break the draft. They're trying to move away from Kyle Larson, not let him draft off him.
Said Larson was going to have a plan. Darrell Wallace Jr. has a plan as well.
That was an aggressive dive into turn 1 that Larson made. Couldn't quite pull it off. Does he have another one in him? And can he do it down in turn 3 and 4 on the last lap to make the move?
4 to go. Wallace's teammate and boss, Kyle Busch, inside of Ryan Blaney. They are racing for 4th. In between them and the front runners, Timothy Peters continues in 3rd. Matt Crafton comfortable in 8th. Right side of your screen, the battle for 4th. We talked about it. Blaney and Busch. Left of your screen, the lead. And Darrell Wallace Jr. Gonna get the signal. 3 laps to go at Homestead.
It's Toyota versus Chevy up front, and it's Toyota versus Ford for 4th.
Remember, Turner Scott Motorsports has not gone to victory lane this year. That's who Kyle Larson's driving for right now with 2.5 laps to go.
Man, Phil, I just feel like that Larson's going to have to dive into turn 3 under Bubba. I don't see Bubba giving him room to get on the outside. We might see a slide job. We might see a slide job here.
2 laps to go. The advantage that time by nearly 3/10 of a second for Darrell Wallace Jr. But you know, Kyle Larson's got one more run in him.
He's going to get some momentum off the corner. That was a great corner for Kyle Larson.
Big run for a slide job. Still 1 back.
Look at Kyle, just as high as he could possibly get, trying to get momentum off the turn.
3 attempts at a green-white checker a year ago at Homestead. No overtime this season. White flag is out. 1.5 miles away from his first intermediate win for Darrell Wallace Jr.
I don't think Larson was close enough that time. I think he would have loved to have tried the slide job that time. It wasn't close enough.
Does he have a run here? Can he get to him and do it into 3?
Last time into turn 3. Here comes Larson down low. Let's see if he can make it stick.
Sideways.
Nearly sideways, but Darrell Wallace Jr. going to hang on and win at Homestead. Peters is 3rd. Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney complete the top 5.
That's it, buddy. Bring it home. Checkered
And
flag.
Matt Crafton going to finish in the 9th position, and he is your 2014 champion.
Good job, boys. Good job, buddy. Thanks, Jason. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
He finally gets to
Good
breathe.
job.
You could feel how much it meant to him to be able to take those deep breaths and say, I'm champion. Our team did it this year. Got to be one proud
Nice job.
trucker
Way to
as well.
finish the year. Everybody did a great job all year.
Another win for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Their 14th of the year. Tonight it's Darrell Wallace Jr. celebrating for the 4th time this season. He's doing burnouts because of the victory. And the boss in the 51, Kyle Busch, can do a burnout because his team has collected the Owners' Championship. And the man who gets the big crown, Matt Crafton, becoming the first driver ever to go back-to-back winning titles in the Camping World Truck Series. Burnouts everywhere at Homestead.
We're having a party. We got the fireworks. We got trucks burning their tires off. Matt Crafton celebrating a championship. What a great night in South Florida.
And the party just beginning on Fox Sports 1. Busy sports weekend, Fox Sports Live, just a moment away. Let's hear from the crew chief, Junior Joyner. Another title for him, Ray.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.